Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 215, where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers. And boy, we got a movie maker in the building, man. We got my man Matty Tosca.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Listen, man, I'm good, man. Glad to be sitting here with you, man.
Me too, man. Me too, man.
Appreciate you taking the trip, you know what I mean, from NY. You in the PA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Actually, I'm in Jersey, so it wasn't too bad.
It
wasn't too bad, but yeah.
You like right next door.
Yeah,
you know what
right
I'm saying?
there.
It'd be like depending where in Jersey you coming from.
I'm coming from Jersey City, so it was a ride.
Yeah, it's still a nice
but
little
I don't
trip.
mind though, man. You know, as long as it's official, it's
Of
only
course.
for the elite.
Of course. I appreciate that, baby. I appreciate that. And you a busy man, man.
Yes, sir.
You work, and you work for real. You've been working for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand like the extent of how much work you've put in and how long you've been in the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy how you and I met, because we met on FaceTime with Smart.
Right.
So,
shout out to Smart. That's my guy.
Right. That's my man. Shout out to Smart. And somebody was in the comments, and they was like, he be in a lot of Tubi movies and shit.
Yeah, they was blowing it up.
Yeah. I seen him in some movies. It just kept popping up and shit. It was like, you originally started with music, though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You've been in the game on the music side of things for a minute.
Long time. I mean, I did songs with Nicole Ray, Ashanti, records with Bobby Womack. Like I've been in since like
Working with Eric Sermon.
Eric Sermon. Exactly. Like I've been in it for a long time.
Yeah. So it's like you really had feet on land when it came to the music thing. You got K Slate interviews.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You got some tracks with some people. You used to do some work with Jim Jones.
I did work with Jim. Shout out to Jim. Shout out to the whole Vampire Life. I was actually there when a lot of that was just beginning.
Yeah, the beginning of everything.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Shout out to Spooky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Spook. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? A real original cat that, like, he heard me rap and was like, yo, we going to the gym tonight. We're going to get you a deal tonight. Like, for real. Like, and took me down there, and you know what I mean? And we did what we did.
Did you end up signing with them for a little bit?
No, actually I didn't, because I'm such an independent person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting a record deal was never in my plan. I never really wanted a record deal.
Okay.
I got a record deal. I had one, and I hated every second of it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I did. I hated it.
Who did you end up having to deal with?
Oh, it's called Take Money.
Okay, Take Money.
Now they did great. They did it. The record label was dope. It's based out of Staten Island.
Okay.
And so yeah, it was a dope record label. But I just didn't like being on somebody else's time and somebody telling me like how to rap, like the kind of records that we needed. And I was so used to being I started my first company at 17. Yeah, I was signing artists at 19.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, had the studio in the crib and all that.
Right.
Yeah, so I was used to being in that seat. So like.
So when you had the studio in the crib, this the studio that your dad took the illegal funds that you had.
Yeah.
And built the studio.
He's good.
This that studio.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shout out to my pops, man. Yeah, that's a good story, man. My dad,
tell me how that worked, cause shit, I'll be pissed off. My dad take my money and go do something with it.
I was mad as hell.
Yeah. I had plans for that money.
I was mad as hell. The Connect hit me.
Yeah,
like, yo, what's up?
old niggas say.
Yo, and I'm like, and it was crazy because like my pops, he found everything and he took everything and he was like, yo, he built me a studio. You know what I mean? And with the Connect, he understood, gave me my time to give it back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like
that's love.
Yeah. It was love. It was a love situation. He understood it. You know what I mean? Like, you need me to talk to your pop? I'm like, no, I don't need to talk to my pop.
Please don't do that.
I got it. I'm gonna get you your brand.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks I got you substantial, all right?
Right. Consider it handled. So mafia shit. Don't do that. That's my dad. I still love him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So that was a blessing. And that actually saved my life, man, because, it kept me in the house and it kept me working on my craft and just getting better at writing and getting better at flowing and just master. It gave me that time and that space to really come up with a plan and be strategic about what I wanted to do, but not just music, but just with my life. And that's why I was blessed to have my pops.
Yeah, no, that's just on him making that decision for you.
Absolutely.
Like not even leaving it up to you. Like not hitting you with this ultimatum. You gonna do this, you gotta get out of my house. It's like,
nope.
Not at all, period.
Right.
We gonna did that shit right now. and I'm gonna give you something positive that you could do.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't like he went and bought you a lawnmower or some shit.
Right.
He built a studio, something that I'm sure you had interest in.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody knew I was, getting offers at 17. Raucous Records, my first offer. Raucous Records, 350,000, 17. So like by 19, 20, it was obvious what I wanted to do.
Right.
What I mean? So he just gave me the outlet and a platform to really, get it done on.
Right. And I know you working on a project. We're gonna get to the future stuff later in the head, but I know that it's called Bubba's son. Your dad
Bubba's son.
Bubba's,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, my pop's nicknamed Bubba.
Bubba. Like, who is your dad somebody in the streets? Is he?
Yeah, my pops was definitely a street guy.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a street guy. Also went to Vietnam and was a war hero too. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So yeah, but all my life they were like, yo, that's Bubba's son. That's Bubba's son. He looks just like Bubba. You know what I mean? So one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do the album and put it out dedicated to, my dad.
To your dad. That's fire, man. And your dad, he's still around?
Yeah, absolutely. It's ticking strong.
That's love. That's love.
Yeah. Black don't crack. That's what they tell you.
Facts. And just speaking on dads while we on the topic, man, I love what you do with your sons and how you incorporate them with everything you got going on. Like, you put them in movies early on. You basketball, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not
definitely.
even on the light end of shit. Like, your son, like, one of the top prospects in college right now. You know what I'm saying?
I like to say he's the #1 prospect in New York.
There we go, yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely a highly rated
Fact. He
prospect.
made, 56 out of 100 on ESPN?
56 out of 100,
That's
top
crazy.
100. Yeah, and that was hurt. He was hurt when he got that.
Yeah, so that's light work. You know what I'm saying?
play
He went in
half
full
the
potential. It still made the middle of the list.
Yes.
So that's super crazy.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Like, it's a blessing just to be able to, see what my son wanted to do and be able to help him and invest in that dream and to see him on national television.
Yeah.
Playing and they talking about him like that. That's a blessing.
They're balling on that elite level.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy because you used to play ball. You was young.
Pretty good. Yeah, I was.
You was nice.
I was nice.
Till you ain't get tall.
That's what happened.
Did you really quit ball because you was a little short?
Yo, because it was like, I didn't really know that they wasn't really that height either. I didn't know, like, they wasn't really as tall as they was saying they was. Like,
Right.
I didn't know, like, they was, giving them, they was cheating with the height, giving them an inch or two.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And one. And two, by 9th grade, man, I was like, man, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
You know
this
what I'm
ain't for
saying?
me.
This ain't for me. You know what I mean? And then I went to, writing raps. Because I was a genius in English class, like as far as like writing essays, reading comprehension, and
You gifted when it come to writing.
absolutely. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on that side of it.
So we know you crazy with the writing. At what point do you get to writing these scripts? When do you figure out that you got the talent for this?
So I always tell this story. I had a big record in 2015. It's called Going Up. Like I played on 48 out of 50 states, FM 22 state tour. Like had Mano on the record, on the remix.
Yeah, that's hard.
Like really did my thing. So one day I'm at the club and I can't get in. I got 40 people with me. My song playing. And I can't get in. And it showed me that I needed the facial recognition. Like the music was good, but it was audio. So like you need people to know who you are here.
They gotta see you.
I don't want to have to show ID. They should know who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they see me. So
Just smooth the rope when I walk up. Like,
you feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's
let them through. Yeah, one of them joints. I feel you.
So I was like, how could I do that? And I was in my crib like, I got to be on TV. I got to be in front of the camera. You know what I mean? So I started coming up with these scenarios and just like telling my younger brother, like, yo, hook this camera up. Let me see what this movie thing is like. And at first I used to write them in my head and just tell everybody what to say and do. But then it got to a point where like my younger brother, who ended up doing the movies a little before me, because I inspired everything. You know what I'm saying?
He was in film
right before I was. He actually started like actually trying to make the films. You know what I'm saying? And coming up with them. So he was like, yo, look, man, I need a script. And I was like, I can't really do that. I don't really know how to do that. And then he was like, nah, you can do it, son. And trust me, anybody could do it. You could figure it out, man. You could do it. So I did it, and now the rest was history. That was it. I just fell in love with the process and seeing it go from a thought in my head to paper to something visual.
Right.
That whole 3-step process for me is like addictive.
Facts.
Like I want to keep doing it and just making it better and better and better.
Mm-hmm. And it's like you're doing it though. You work with a lot of people who got names when it come to the acting and everything like that. Like I seen you had the boy Bodie. His name was Bodie.
Bodie from the Wire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My man Bodie. And the young boy, I can't remember his name.
Julito McCullum.
Julito.
He was naming.
Yeah.
I had him. Also, Miko Gattuso. He's from Euphoria.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got Biggie.
Seen the joint with the
Jamal.
boy who did Biggie.
Yeah, with Jamal. I was just blessed to like always be in a situation where it was either, but I understood it was a budget. Mm-hmm. These things don't just happen. People don't do favors. Like, you gotta have a budget. And I understood, like, I bet we want things to happen, but we need a budget. Mm-hmm. So my focus wasn't coming up with great ideas. My focus was more, how we gonna generate money to accomplish these good ideas, to execute these ideas.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So once you start focusing on that, then you start sitting down with people, with investors. They start believing your vision. You can stack the money, put it together, invest it in the right things, and you can make anything possible.
So let's talk about that process, because I'm sure it's a lot of people watching that probably they want to shoot films or they want to figure out how do they go from just shooting it out their pocket to actually getting a budget behind their films. Like, can you tell us a little bit more to help guide somebody through that process?
How to get the budget?
Yeah.
Damn. See, that's like the only thing that's just like, it's like
that's a super secret.
Like, it's like a special power almost. Like, you know what I mean? You just gotta know the right people, right? Have the right relationships, right? Like, I don't do nobody dirty. I keep everything straight on the table. Everything is straight up with me. Everybody know you get what you see. There's nothing up my sleeve,
Right.
And I was just blessed to just know the right people and have the right relationships to be able to say, look, and I work hard. And I could press play on it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say, what? The #1 movie on Tubi, Glow. I wrote that. Press play on that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the work ethic first.
Right.
It Come shows. Up with the product.
So when you
sometimes people want to get the money before they got the product. You can't try to sell me a pair of sneakers if I don't know what they look like.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah.
So get the sneaker.
Yeah.
Get the product.
You got a resume that speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
Pretty much. So whereas though you can show people your work and they willing to back your play.
Yeah, put it all on the line. And that's one thing I didn't do with the music. I didn't say, yo, you know what? I'm going to sleep in my car if I got to. I didn't do that. I played both worlds.
So you feel like you go harder for the movies than you did for the music?
Because I learned my lesson. I learned what it's like to be talented but not work hard. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was like, nah, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Even
though you still was like in a lot of rooms that some people still don't
never
make it in?
ever get in.
Yeah. So like even with that, you still felt like you wasn't working hard enough with the music?
I wasn't. Like honestly, like if I was to like treat it how I'm treating this, I would have took it to, a higher level.
I'm glad you say that though, because it's a lot of people that just truly not realistic with themselves when they come to working. And it's like, man, you gotta really be real with yourself.
Yeah, you gotta go and be great. I wasn't, listen, I had studios booked with Ron Browse, paid for, beats, studio time with all types of and I wouldn't even show up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? So like that was but that was part of my thing though. It's like, I could do that, but the next session I come in and it's a straight fire. So it was part of the mystique, but still at the end of the day, you got to be there. You
was trying to be on your AI joint.
Right.
Practice. We're talking about practice. You just want to show and record the album, like no take twos. Yeah, that's crazy.
But if I had that work ethic and understood the situations that I was really in, I would have took advantage of a lot more.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that it be age sometimes, man.
I was young.
It be age.
I was young.
When you young, you be in a lot of good positions, but you don't have a mentality to execute properly while in those positions. And those be the lessons you learn, that once you get older, you don't fumble that ball the same time, the same way you did the first time.
Absolutely. And that's what this run is. For me, is I saw everything I did wrong or was just too young to understand. And now, at this age, I'm going, I bet. Now I know the rooms, and now I know the conversations, and
you know not to play with it this time.
With it this time.
We not worried about all the extra shit. We here for the work this time. Yeah. Lead a party into the side, like we here to get this work in. And are you from Marcy Projects?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
I was hey, that's what's up. Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn is always in the house.
Everywhere you go, somebody from Brooklyn.
So yeah, I was originally by the downtown area, Park Slope area, and then I moved to Bed-Stuy. I ended up in Marcy Projects. So like Marcy Projects is one of the places that claim me, and I love Marcy. I spent a lot of time in Marcy and honing my craft there. And you know, shout out to G to K. He was one of the guys that really was like, yo, you gotta work harder, son. You gotta
go hard, yeah.
Yeah, he showed me how to really like write 9 raps in a day. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm running around.
When you from an area like that, given its accolades with having people from like Jay-Z from there, then you got Bed-Stuy and you with the Brooklyn and Biggie. Do it put a different kind of battery in your back where though like you want to be included on that list of people that came out of these places and did something crazy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And I see you got the Coogee on too, so like right? you crazy with the Biggie swag, like you know what I mean? You fuck a big heavy.
Hell yeah, and I love being from a place like that where you got so many great talents that you got to have something to really live up to. You know what I mean? And that really what pushed my pen was, you know, thinking about the greats like Jay and Big and, you know, all the other, you know, rappers from Brooklyn that don't even get mentioned that you know, that I've been in ciphers with that, like, it's just New York period though, really. You know, New York is just like a place where it was like back when I was coming up, it was a war zone. You couldn't go in. If you rap, it was war. You go to the block, you go here, you go over there, like it's time to rap today, right
nigga
now.
Ready to battle you soon.
Right now.
Yo, son.
Yeah. Yo, I said, it's coming.
No, that's crazy though. And I know you battled Math Hoffa before?
I did. I battled Math, yeah. I battled Math so many years ago, but it was like on the initial time we met, his manager and my manager at the time was real cool. And you know, it's like, yo, I got my son nice. No, my artist nice. And he was shooting a movie. He was shooting a movie at that time, and I happened to be an extra in the movie. And after it, yeah, we rapped together for about 2 hours, man.
That's crazy.
Just emptying the clip. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause back then it was really about like who had the most raps.
Yeah, like niggas would like just keep going along. You know what I mean?
If you stop, you lose.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Because that nigga just start flooding, and then it's over. You know what I mean? So that's what it was about back then. But yeah, it was a great battle though. Yeah.
Did y'all get this on DVD or CD?
Yo, somebody had the tape, but you know, that's what I hate about back then. Like,
so many good moments is now.
Like right now, I just seen like 5 cameras come out already. But like, you know, like back then it wasn't like that, man. I wish
you had to be there to see it.
Had to be there.
Yeah.
You had to be there.
Those different type memories though. I definitely be like wishing I had a lot of shit caught on film that.
Yep.
You're the guy. Now it's so different.
Lucky.
Yeah.
They lucky.
They catch everything. They catch too much, you ask me. That's the crazy part. And that's one of the hard things adjusting to too, because we come from a time where you could just get busy and that just be that. You ain't had to always pull your phone out to show it. Like, you
really had to get busy, and it had to be like in a consistent basis, because it was really only word of mouth that was gonna get you to the next neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he coming? Oh yeah, son, night, because he was over there getting 30, over here getting 30, and you had to actually be in them places and going against all of the top, you know, guards in the city. Like I went Sebastian Telfair, Bone Collector, like you know, Gary Irvin and all of the guards from my time. Like you had to be going at it with them, Fridge, the Circus. Like I went at it with all of the top guards in my neighborhood, but you had to be there to do it. You couldn't get a highlight in a dope tournament and then now you blow up. Nah.
And how did you feel about battle rap? Like, was your heart not in battle rap? Like, you just was more so wanted to be an artist?
That's a good question. Nobody ever asked me that question.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you showcase your artistry a lot and do a lot of music. And a lot of battle rappers tend to lean towards battle rap. Yeah. You know what I mean? They do music, but battle rap is what you see all the time from them.
So I think what really, really took me from battle rap to the record business was a lot of record executives saying that I was marketable. Right? So looking at me saying, all right, we can market you, but we can't market that.
The battle rap.
Right. So we need you to make some songs, talk about the girls, you know what I mean? And and that's the part I hated, but that's what happened
When you're dealing with with business.
The execs, yeah, they're looking
Right.
at it going, how can we make some money from it?
How can we get a
market
dollar?
it? Yeah. So
And
that's
then you also did some business with Dame Dash.
yeah. Shout out to Dame. Yeah.
Was you signed to Blue Rock?
Actually, distribution.
Distribution.
I did distribution with Dame. I flew out to LA and it's a dope moment. So I flew out to LA for a movie premiere. Right? So I'm in LA, I'm with Dame, we chilling, and we in the back. And Dame talks mad shit. That's all he does is talk shit about everything all the time. What you got on? Like, yo, son, what is that right there? He's pausing everything, right?
Yeah.
So like we having a good old time, but then my younger brother starts talking about like, yo, my brother's one of the greatest ever. Like, he's GOAT, he's top 5, he's incredible. And he like, well, Jay-Z and Kanye West is my last 2 artists, right?
That's crazy.
He like, yeah, but I'm telling you, he's a GOAT, right? So he like, you know what? All right. And this was one of the illest moments I ever had in music, like history, in my life. He was like, all right, bet. Let's call the band. Gets on the phone, calls the band. Yo, he had like 12 people here. They turned the movie shit into a concert stage. Like right there, just built the stage right there, lighting changed, everything. So we went from watching a movie, like in a movie theater type thing, to like now being like on a stage.
Right.
Yeah. And then so I'm like, damn, he taking this man serious. I'm like, shit. I thought I was just gonna rap or something. Like,
let's go drop a freestyle.
yeah, like he's smoking, like looking at me like, you better be good, nigga.
You got a nigga with the guitar in his hand now.
So yeah, nigga had the guitar in his hand. I'm like, shit, I'm starting to feel the pressure. So once the band started getting the music, I was like, damn, this is on. He had 1 million followers, so he went live. I'm like, yeah, see what you got, Brooklyn. Set this up, see what you got. So it was dope. It was a live performance. I rapped. Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was super dope. And then we did distribution right after that.
That's hard.
I signed the distribution after that, yeah.
That's a crazy dope moment to get though, in with somebody like Dame Dash.
Absolutely, because me being from Marcy and Hov being my favorite rapper, they call me Spanish Hov. So, getting to meet Dame Dash was dope for me just in itself. You know what I'm saying? So for him to like do that and have that genuine moment, that was one of the dopest. Yeah.
So to have a moment like that in your memory bank, is there another crazy, epic memorable moment that you have since you've been in this business
music.
and dealt with so many people?
Man, well, I say the first craziest moment I ever had was doing that record with Ashanti, because it was at the time when she was at the peak. You know what I mean? I was real young, and I just moved right across the street from Rough Ends. Had this as a group back in the day that had a big record. And their manager was on the block. I just so happened. And he loved my raps. And he was like, yo, got this record with Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? Like, get you. This is when Ashanti and Ja Rule, like, this is the whole.
She outside
like, this
right
the
now.
biggest, like, her album just came out. And I remember that they were making a big deal because she got a $500,000 royalty check on that her album, her first album. You know what I'm saying? And we drove out to Jersey. And, like, that moment was just, like, I remember, like, the adrenaline and, just going through all that. That moment was crazy. You know what I mean? Crazy moment.
And did you got in the studio with Ashanti, or she already had it laid?
It was already laid, but it was just a moment.
Yeah,
you know
just to get caught up in that.
Yeah, just
and
hearing
her being at the height she was at.
Right. I just started rapping like yesterday and got that moment. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it was. I just remember that really in my mind. Like, yeah. And then also like going to Rawkus and them putting that $350,000 contract in front, like knowing that someone felt I was worth that. Think like that was another crazy moment.
Did you sign that deal?
No, I actually didn't sign that deal.
Damn, what that feel like to have that in front of your face?
Unbelievable. I was 18, so it was unbelievable. And being on the radio, I'm wilding. Being on the radio, that for the first time, that was incredible too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then DJ Self was like, it's my man from Brooklyn. Shout out DJ Self. He brought me up to the radio and let me rap for like 10 minutes, just go crazy. And that right there was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We got before we go to this food, being 18, $350K on the line, what did you tell yourself to make you walk away from that table?
I had people that was telling me that the company was going under.
Okay.
So it wouldn't have been smart to take that at that time. It would be just a tax write-off, and you wouldn't really get what you needed to get. And it happened. So. Yeah.
All right. So you had some good intel.
Yeah.
They like keeping your soul or some shit, like, you know what I mean?
Thank God, because I be seeing the shit that's going on with Diddy and all these niggas. And
yeah, like, you know, it's like,
gosh, you kept me in the right.
What happened that you turned down 350? Like, you know what I mean? What's on the other side of that door?
Yeah, no. I said no.
Not at all.
That's funny.
No, that's crazy, man. You ready to get into this food? Man, listen, man, y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth, got my man Matty Tosca in the building.
That's right.
Cooking Up 215, we be right back. Let's go.
Sure.
You now watching Cooking Up 215, but I don't gotta tell you that because you're watching it, right? Listen, man, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. We appreciate all support. And the more you support, the more we can show love to the people and provide opportunities and help you get your career off the ground. Now, if you have a business and want to see your ads, this could be your ad right here. Send them in. Make sure you email us at cooknupbookings@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram and DM us at cookingup215. It's your boy Smooth. Let's go.
It's our favorite part of the show. That's your favorite?
Yes, sir.
Ah, chef, what you got cooking? You already know.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and it is my favorite part of the show. Time to get into that food. And y'all already know I got my man Matty Tosca in the building.
That's right.
And if you're a fan of the show, then you know my guy G Baby, man. Chef B in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, G?
I'm chilling. You feel me? Chef B in the building. Y'all know what's going on. Big flavor, goofy food.
That's right.
Let me take y'all down the street real quick. You know, just a typical mac and cheese. It is that season, Friendsgiving and all that. I'm not going to tell you. Y'all been working me like a hog. But let me tell you one thing. Christmas coming around the corner, so let's get them packages in. We got 4 for $4 deals. Get with me. It's actually a little holiday special. But that's another story. But right now, let's talk about this. We got a nice medium well skirt steak, and we got that bamboo barbecue sauce right on that. Hey, get with us, bamboo. We need a sponsor. And then we got some good old saute asparagus, honey garlic roasted. You know how I do. Gotta keep it sweet and savory at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
You gonna tell us about this mac and cheese?
No, the mac was first, and we ran right into the Friendsgiving. You ain't
Oh,
see? That's
man.
why we gotta pay attention. You feel me? We already.
The food got me all just
I'm saying,
that's it. You know
it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
You feel me? We could talk a little bit about that mac a little bit more. We got the smoked Gouda in there, John. A little bit of
What's
white
that?
smoked Gouda.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's expensive taste. For sure, good cheese.
The Gouda cheese ain't no joke.
It's not in the cold aisle. You gotta go like where the bread's at. It's like its own little section. Is all type of assorted cheeses and stuff like that.
There we go.
Definitely. So the Gouda cheese, your white cheddar, and your yellow cheddar, and then there's a little Cooper Sharp in there as well. A little bit of mozzarella to give you that extra cheesy goodness. And you know that we gonna burn the top so it's crispy edges everywhere.
The top gotta be burnt.
Yes, big flavor, goofy food. That's what we trying to say.
My guy G don't play, you hear me?
Every time, you feel me? Get with me.
Let them know how to get with you.
Hey, they already know where to find me. _G baby. Book me anytime you need. Actually, right now, the brunches is popping, so get with us at Bangin' Breakfast right on 2nd and Lehigh. BYOB, hookah, big smokes, and you know Big Flavor is in the building.
There you go, man. Give my guy Chef G Baby. We outside, man. My man Matty Tosca in the building.
Right.
Let's get back to the show. Let's go. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and we right back at it. Still here with my guy Matty Tosca in the building.
That's right.
It's that time, baby. This is everybody's favorite part of the show. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just mine. It's where we get to pick that fork up and see what this food hitting for.
See what it's gonna do.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot my guy G Baby brought to us.
Yeah.
That Mac macking, you hear me?
Yeah, definitely.
This that Mac they be talking about in the memes. Where they say it sound like mac and cheese.
Oh yeah. That's the sound you're going for.
That's it. That's it.
Damn, crazy.
That's right. Y'all hear it? I mean,
Oh yeah, steak is nice, soft. I mean, pause.
y'all be going heavy with that pause out in New York, boy. Y'all be going heavy.
It's just I don't know. This is crazy. Man, this is definitely crazy. G Baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta holler at G Baby, man. This is crazy.
That Mac, yeah.
I don't know what other episodes is about, but I came with a this the one. The mac and cheese episode is the one.
The steak with the bamboo
steak.
sauce. Oh my God.
I purposely didn't eat too, man. You know what I mean?
Man, this ain't no joke. And the asparagus is perfect.
Let me get into that soon.
See, some people asparagus get all chewy, or you know what I mean, too crunchy.
Yeah, the steak is soft.
This just right.
I'm a critic.
You can hear that crunch.
I'm a critic when it comes to the steaks, though.
No, I'm a heavy steak boy too.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do the well done either. You be doing the well done?
Never. That's disrespectful.
Disrespectful, you hear me?
Okay? It's disrespectful. Don't you ever do that. You know what I mean? But I'd have been in the, like, Rick Pitino, you know, like, it have been Del Frisco's, you know what I'm saying? 12 people. There's always that one person that's like, you're getting the Kobe steak right now. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, well done. Like, everybody's like,
Hurt your soul.
well done. Why? Yeah, never get a steak well done.
You should just order a cheeseburger for all
Yeah,
that.
come on, what are you doing?
I don't even like my cheeseburgers well done. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, this is perfect.
I'm not even gonna hold you.
But this is the asparagus though. Or off the chain. Yeah. I never actually liked this as much as right now.
My man did his thing.
Yeah, he definitely.
He did his thing for sure. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I really should have got back to talking about some other shit by now. I'm real like eating.
I needed to go or something.
I'm
Man.
real like eating.
I feel like a relative, man. I need to go, man.
Look, give me a moment.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Bear with me.
Plus, after the intermission too, like.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? All right, let me get back to my job. So, let's talk about your stint in the movies. What was your first Tubi premiere?
Oh, I did a double feature. I did Everybody Dies and The Throne. I did it at Newark in Newark, downtown Newark, really, at the Shack Theater.
It's like 2021.
Yeah, this was like 2021. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like 2021. It was a big deal for me. It was a double feature. I shot 2 movies in like a 6-month span. And my baby son was the lead with me in that one, and then I was the lead in the second one. So yeah, it was a big deal.
And then how did the people receive it?
Oh man, I ain't gonna front, like people sitting on the steps in the aisles, like people standing up, like it was not enough seats for everybody.
They was loving it.
Oh yeah.
That's hard. That's hard. And how did you feel getting a movie on Tubi and stuff like that?
Oh, so when that happened, oh man, that was another one of those moments that's like, I'm just blessed. You know what I mean? Just feeling like wow. And I was watching Tubi before it was popular, and before I was on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching it, and then to actually be on it, it was just a blessing. Yeah, just a blessing.
That's dope.
One of those moments. Yeah.
And do you feel like it's like do people downplay the accomplishment of making it on a site like Tubi? Because Tubi is well known. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Tubi is well known. I feel like it's just a place where you're gonna see more independent movies than you will see those motion pictures from
Absolutely.
you know, Paramount and shit like that. But people always try to give Tubi movies a
It get a bad
stigma
rap.
to it.
Yeah, it gets a bad rap. It depends on what movie you're getting distributed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I like about Tubi is they're distributing everybody's films, and they're making people who could be doing anything else in the world. They're making them filmmakers and producers and directors, and that's what we need more of that anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I love it.
Yeah, I think people always try to downplay other people's accomplishments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got a movie on a reputable network in a sense, and it's being distributed to millions. Millions of people watch Tubi. You know what I mean? And people making a living off of it too.
Absolutely, because they if you got your business right, you know what I'm saying. Like there's the back end, and they really bringing you a part of the business. Yeah, and that's what I love about it.
And then it's like not even like just being on it. Like you even had one that was #1.
I had the #1 movie on Tubi. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was when I heard that stat, I was like, damn, that was amazing. Cause I did it so fast, you know what I mean? Like I only been writing movies for like 3 years. So like to get it so fast is like that's what really blew my mind.
So for you to get an accomplishment like that so fast, how does that make you feel, or how do you look towards the rest of your career?
To elevate it and bring it past Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not done with it, but like always like saying, all right, I'm thriving in this environment. What does it take to get to the next level? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm always trying to do, improve and be better than my last movie, be better than my last song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so be better than my last move. Every move you make, you gotta make another one better than that one. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's a fact.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
That's the thing a lot of people don't realize. The key to this shit is just elevation. If you do everything you do a little bit better the next time you do it, you always going to be headed in the right direction.
Absolutely, and that's one of the biggest problems is people having competition. I don't have any competition. My competition is my last movie. That's it.
The competition should always just be yourself.
Period. If you think we're in competition, we're not. We're not.
I'm not even thinking about you.
At all.
Not even worried about you, baby.
At all. I'm worried about my last movie and how to be better than that one. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah.
Because a lot of times you do a lot of comparing and contrasting to some shit that you think is that, and everybody else don't even think is that. Like, you know what I mean? You going off of how they spin it on Instagram, or the shit that they got from the proceeds of that. Right. But that shit's still trash for real. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So why you don't compare yourself to that?
Just be better than your last.
Just be better than your last. Just do your best.
Absolutely.
That's all I get. Just do
and
your
I feel
best.
like if I'm my best, well, then you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I really focus on. That's all you can focus on. You know what I'm saying? Once you start thinking about what everybody else doing, you start conforming to what they're doing, and subconsciously you start going outside of what really got you here. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I just focus on me, what I'm doing, and how to just be great.
What do you think would be the next things that you need to implement to take you to that next level?
For me, it would be just making sure that my crew and my staff is, professional and is enough for everybody. Because, when you're doing independent work, sometimes you don't have enough staff. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to cut corners somewhere, right? So I'm not going to cut corners on my locations. I'm going to the penthouse. You know what I'm saying? We're going to the penthouse.
We're going to make this thing look right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Luis, not today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to, you know what I mean? So, like, making those type of executive decisions is how you, like, really stay above water. You know what I'm saying? So making sure that my staff and having enough people to get the job done for my next go-round.
And then, what's the keys to making a good movie? Like, what would you say are the prime things to make sure that this is going to be a great thing? Because there's some movies you could watch and you could just tell they just dropped the ball.
Oh, yeah,
like,
definitely.
they could put known actors in it.
Doesn't matter.
And drop the ball. You be like, yo, this dude is a good actor. What the fuck happened there?
This shit sucks, though.
This is bad. Like, what happened here? Like, what went wrong? So it's like, it's not the actor, it's the director.
So, obviously, for me, I think it does fall on the director for me because he has the most pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because you get the most credit, right?
As the director?
Yeah. So you got to take the most blame. You know what I mean? It's like being like LeBron. You know what I mean?
Crazy, I was thinking the same thing, bro. That was wild.
It's like being like LeBron. So I think, it ends up being a director because I feel like a good director could turn a bad script into a good movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he could maybe see the script, read it, and be like, okay, this is how I'm gonna shoot this, and this is how I'm gonna magnify these things, and I see where you're going with it, but I'm gonna take it to the next level. Right? And I feel like a bad director could turn a good script into a bad movie. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause even the plots will be alright.
Yeah.
But it just seemed like the acting ain't right. It's
Sometimes
just like,
that's the key too.
Yeah.
Like if you don't got the right actors in the right spots, woo, man, you'll be in there like this. Oh God, I can't believe I did this.
Yeah. Can you feel it? Like as you shooting, can you feel
Yes,
it?
I can.
Or
Yes.
is it when you editing?
Nah.
Is while you shooting.
Right here, right now, I'm going, damn. I gotta figure out how to work around this.
How we gonna flip this shit? Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's like the biggest part of my directing. Like I don't, touch the cameras as much.
Right.
As other directors, I don't have that background of like coming from shooting videos and doing interviews and you know what I mean. My directing more comes in like talking to the actors. You know what I'm saying? Like making sure like the mood is right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the feel.
Yeah.
Like what I need from this actor. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's where my value and where I come in at. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy you say that though because it's a feeling.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? Like all that touching the camera shit, that's technical shit. It's like looking at stats.
Yeah.
That's all cool.
Yeah.
But this feeling thing, if you don't got it, you
just
don't
don't
got
got
it.
it.
You know what I mean? You gotta know what you looking for.
Yes, and you can't practice it.
Yeah, this shit is
practice.
it's a God-given talent. It's like somebody else will look at it, man, that shit look cool.
Right.
Nah, bro, that shit off. You know what I
Right,
mean? You just
right.
feel it, and when it hit that sweet spot,
You know. And everybody knows.
chef's kiss. You know it's right. You know what I
Right,
mean? You
right.
like, okay, now we straight. It's just, and it could be something so small.
Yeah.
But to you as a person with a vision,
Yeah. I've been there.
it's detrimental.
Yeah, I've been there in situations where like damn, I had a whole nother vision for this, this script. I wouldn't have did it like that. But, you live with what you live with and
Right.
keep it moving, you learn.
What do you feel like was your? I don't want to say regret, or let's say which film you learned the most on. Where did you catch your biggest lesson at?
Got some good questions. My biggest lessons, I probably would say, Will You Marry Me? The one with Gravy.
Yeah,
Because
that's the guy that played Biggie, correct?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because it was like my first time really like acting with somebody on that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember like going to I'm from Brooklyn. Okay.
Right.
He played Biggie.
He played
like,
Biggie. Right.
Like, you understand the
a major
moment?
joint,
You
yeah,
understand the moment?
yeah.
So like, I'm in there, I'm like, as a fan, you know what I mean? And then like, being in the scene with him, and like, he's, saying the lines that I wrote. And we're like, for me, I'm a real like, spiritual type of, like the energy is real. So like when I'm with certain actors that's on a certain level, like I could feel they powers. That's how I describe it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could feel they energy is
feel
like
their energy.
it's
Yeah.
high. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I only had that with like only a couple of actors I ever came across that really had that like, oh damn, I feel the, like this is not, this person is the actual character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like with him, working with like close with him like that, and then certain like events that happen on the set of like, yo, look, this is how this scene gonna go. I don't care all the what ifs, we gonna shoot this like this.
Yeah.
I wrote it. You know what I mean? Like that's when I learned like, trust in your vision and don't let nobody like try to take you off of that. So, and that was like the biggest thing I learned. You know what I'm saying? Like just trust it.
Okay.
Yeah, trust that process.
So was it a thing of like he had his own vision for certain shit, and then you gotta make sure you keep something straight?
No, like it's like
Or
all
just
of
as
the
a
ears
whole.
on the sidelines, and because what if we could do this, and then this person's saying that, and then now you start doubting yourself, and then you're like, hold on, look, I don't need. Let's just do the script. You know what I mean? That's why I learned that on that set. You know what I mean? Not letting so many outside ears and so many outside people influence like this product that you already written.
Yeah.
That we all agreed to it was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Trust your
and that's
vision.
yeah, and that's hard to do sometime on the set because like once you start trying to figure stuff out, everybody got something to say. Yo, you know what'd be dope? That's the worst thing to say on the set. I hate it. But it'd be dope. What would be dope is if you be quiet. That's what'd be dope.
No, that's so crazy because, bro, I was just thinking the same thing on my way here, and I'm like, yo, people just make excuses for themselves of like, in life, they got reliable excuses is what I called it. Like it's an excuse you can always call on. Like I can't do this until life is like this, or I can't do that until I got this. Yeah. And it's like nothing's ever going to be perfect. Ever. Especially timing. Like, you know what I mean? Timing is like weather. It can rain out of the blue. So you can't pick a perfect time to do some shit. You just got to do it.
Absolutely.
And then on top of it, so many people be worried about what other people feel about shit.
Oh, yeah.
And they thoughts. You got to just not give a fuck because what he think look right, not going to look right to the next person. And what that person think look right, not gonna look right to the next person. So the only person you could truly trust is yourself.
Absolutely.
And what feels right for you, for your thing.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's like once you start worrying about everybody else, you're lost now. It's not even your thing no more.
Right, and you can never win like that because what work for someone else, right? They already maxed out on that. Maybe you might get a little bit of the trickle effect down because somebody might be like, oh, it sounds familiar and might rock with it, or maybe this look familiar, but the person that maxed out on it, like, that's it. I mean, you only going to be second or third or fourth. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to look at it too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do what 50 did. He did it.
You're only going to be the new 50.
That's it.
You're just still second.
You will always be number 2. I'm coming to be number 1.
Yeah. You can't even compare me to somebody else. You can't say, yo, it joint just like XYZ joint.
Nah. Originality is always, and that's a hard lesson to learn. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get introduced to certain successes at a young age. Because it's like you kind of forget, like, yo, this is what got me here. Yeah. And then you start conforming to what everybody's saying you should do, or maybe you start doubting yourself and go, this is working for this person. But that's when you lose.
That's when you lose. And that when it's working for somebody else thing is a hard thing or a hard pill to swallow. When you doing something for so long and you seeing other people start to gain momentum or get success or start to get a bag. Right. And you like, damn, I ain't getting no bag yet. My shit ain't as popping as theirs yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I tell niggas that's the long grind. Right. You know what I mean? That's just the long way. You're gonna get there, but the long way lasts longer. Like you're gonna get more out of the long grind than taking that shortcut. Cause everything that should be looking good, but it's like the BBL. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know where that's gonna go in a couple years. Like it look right now. That's hilarious. But we don't know how this thing gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? But that's the fact. When you work out, we know it's gonna look right. You know what I mean? Absolutely. We're gonna maintain this. It take a little bit more time.
But it's gonna last longer.
It's gonna last longer. So it's like that's how I always looked at it, because that's a hard thing to fight though. Cause you be really like, I must be doing something wrong. I ain't getting no money. Everybody else getting money. I'm about to go do what they doing. Right. And you trick yourself right out your spot. Yeah. But so, what you working on now? What movies you working on right now?
I've been working like a maniac, okay? So, I'm working on 4 movies literally at one time. So, I got one called The Bag, Girl in the Closet, one called Remnants, and one called AI. And I'm shooting them all, like, right now.
I seen the AI joint. You said, what'd you call yourself?
Metaverse Matty.
Yeah.
So I'm doing like superhero stuff.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like some Remnants is about a guy named Remy who's time traveling, going back and forth, and you know they got powers in the future and you know stuff like that. I like to do.
Damn, that's different.
Yeah, I like to do different things. You know what I'm saying? I like to I know how important it is for us to see us people that look like us as saving the world. Right. And shit like that. You know what I mean? So if I could control that, I'm going to have somebody that look like one of us saving the world. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, with that joint, The Girl in the Closet is like this character we came up with named Ace, where this dude is just like a maniac. You're going to love it. Like it's definitely one of the better ones. AI is about artificial intelligence. Where and I've been working on this movie way before now, and it's about like sex robots. That,
Yeah. Come on, baby, get it. Come on, take
yeah, this is it. This was wow. You know what I mean? And like people who having trouble in their relationships, they bring in the sex bots for the spice up and shit. Like it's
like
crazy.
a threesome with a sex
Threesome,
robot.
foursomes, all types of whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, you can design them.
That's dope.
Yeah,
You
crazy.
outside. My man Matty outside.
You gonna love them. Trust
Listen,
me.
no, I like that though because I had it and I wrote it in my in my drink and I wanted to ask you like, did you feel like for a movie to be successful, especially you getting distributed on Tubi, does it always have to be about guns and sex?
No.
Like, does it have to always be somebody robbing the plug and
Right.
somebody stripping in the club? You know what I mean? Because that's what you get that all the time in Tubi.
Now, when I tell people, yo, the stripping thing is like all the way done, like this is why I say that because of conversations like this that I have with people. And for me, it doesn't have to be like that. Now, we do come from where we come from, and we watch movies that we watched, and we was influenced by the Bellies and the Juice and Boys in the Hood and even Casino and Goodfellas and like that was a very violent time watching movies at that time. So we are inspired by things like that. But for me, I always try to go outside the box though, because I feel like you more gonna land something that's gonna stick. Mm-hmm. Because the Hughes brothers, Spike Lee, like they maxed out in that area.
Yeah.
It's hard to really like survive in that urban, storytelling area. You know what I mean? Like you could do your best, but for me, I'm more like trying to go outside of that.
You trying to open a new lane. Yeah.
Right. I'll put our people in characters we never played before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing us in situations that we're not used to seeing ourselves in. We don't always got to be the plug and all of that. Like we could do many different things and just putting that out there more.
Right. Yeah, I like that. And when you said that about the metaverse thing about having us look like the superheroes,
right?
Just even with you thinking like that versus making us the drug dealer,
right? You
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or making us the villain. Mm-hmm. Like we do need that. We
that.
need a spin because I feel like every company, the way they want to portray us
is one way.
Be crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
One way only.
It's like even Tyler Perry be getting us. Like we be ain't shit niggas with him. You know what I'm saying? On Tubi we drug dealers and killers. On Netflix, Netflix is in the old house.
It's all over.
That joint spicy.
Yeah.
I feel like the contract for a Netflix distribution joint is some real Diddy-fied,
it's like your soul shit,
yeah. Because it's like something about everybody who get the Netflix deal. It's always
a situation.
Yeah, it's crazy in those movies.
Yeah.
They don't never just be straight out chill joints. Never. Somebody's jumping out the closet somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is that? Like, do they hit y'all these type contracts when you try to get a movie? They're like, yo, you gotta have this in there.
I think that the way the world is right now in social media, I think people really feel pressured to include
those type things.
Those type of things. Yeah, they feel like pressure.
Yeah.
I mean,
like it's gonna be more accepted if we put this in.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think so. But I don't know for other people. But for me, I don't. I just like to do what I feel like in my heart. Mm. I feel like whatever's in my heart, that's like the best thing to do. Now, that's the advice I give anybody. Like, yo, just go what's in your heart, son. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to get you to the promised land. Yeah.
Ooh, that was a bar.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah, that was a good job. That was a good bar. So, let them know what you got coming up, and then tell them where to find you, how to keep up with everything else you got going on.
Movies. I got my own TV network. It's called Takeover TV. Y'all can find me at Matty Tosca. Everything is Google Matty Tosca, MattyTosca.com.
You got an app too, right?
Got the app. Yeah, it's called Takeover. You can go to the Google. I don't know the
App Store.
Yeah, but the App Store. But what is the other one?
Google Play.
Google Play. You can go in there. Roku TV, the Fire Stick. Just put in Takeover TV. Download the app and you can start watching like my network.
That's hard. Yep. Got podcasts on there?
podcast on there. It's called Let's Analyze This. That's my sports podcast.
I meant to ask that. See, we done got
so much.
into some natural conversation.
Yeah.
I forget, like, tap my notes a little bit, but I did have Let's Analyze This, so I know you just started that recently.
Yep, we just started that.
And how that been going?
That's going great. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of, former NBA players, and because of my son, I know a lot of future NBA players and some NFL guys, and, I'm coming in, and sports really been a big part of my life and shaped me how I think and how I move. So, like, I was like, yeah, I might as well just get one. Everybody was telling me, yo, you got to get a sports podcast. So I was like, all right, let me just do it.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. And you lined up, got your son in there. He gonna go to the NBA. Now you got the inside scoop. He like, I'm gonna lay this up real quick. You know what I mean? Next year, you gonna be sending them down.
That's right.
That's an easy plug.
ESPN, what up?
Yeah. That's lit. That's lit. What else? So we got Takeover TV. Let's analyze this.
Let's analyze this. I got the movies. I got 4 movies coming out. You go check my other movies out right now on Tubi. It's Glow, Will You Marry Me, The Pale White Horse. I got Bubba's Son coming out real soon. I got Rock Nation distribution.
That was another thing too. So I seen you had the Rock deal. So you got the Rock Nation is distribution for
Matty Tosca, the artist. Yeah.
For the artist, as you as an artist.
Yeah.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you outside, so you still on the music side of things.
I mean, I'm never gonna stop doing music. I love music, but like as far as like chasing it and doing it, nah. Cause I got people that really want to hear me rap, so I gotta like give them something. You know what I'm saying? All the time, man. I like to do it on a high level, or I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean?
You outside, brother.
My God.
You getting it done.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, I really appreciate you coming through. I hope you enjoyed the meal.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get crazy.
It was a vibe, man. It was a great, genuine conversation. I really enjoyed it, man.
I appreciate you, man.
My man, Matty Tosca.
Yo, my guy.
Listen.
Thank you, man.
It's your boy Smooth, cooking at 2 and 5.